I'm a strong believer in foreign aid. I don't think we should cut it at all. It's an advantage that we have. However, I think we've got to be smarter and more transparent with it. So do you believe that, first of all, we should have line item approval for all of our foreign aid and publish where the money's going? And also, do you believe that we should be more, say, pragmatic and transactional and repurpose a lot of our foreign aid to get preferred access or preferred customer status for the rare earths and the natural resources we need from the countries that we're giving foreign aid to?
Yeah, Tom, so I would say, I mean, our assistance that we provide around the world is part of our efforts, our diplomatic efforts. It's complements, I guess you'd say, what the Pentagon does. And, we put unlimited amounts of money in Pentagon, but we put very little, less than 1%, into USAID. I don't think you'd ever get to line by line approval because we can barely even pass the budgets that we do right now in Congress. We're 6 months late and we could have a shutdown on March 14th because we can't do it. So I think that's impractical. What I'm worried about is when we talk about waste, fraud, and abuse in this way, we're taking the bait. Because the only reason they're doing this is to get money to provide this tax cut for the wealthiest. So, there's always going to be, they're going back 20 years to try to find fraud, Tom. It's ridiculous what they're doing in order to try to show this fraud. And then, the haphazard problem of having these kids and Elon Musk with no federal experience doing this, they posted classified data on their website. They just said something was $8 billion that was really $8 million. They don't understand the fundamentals out of what they're doing. And I don't want to then let them lead the narrative that somehow there's waste, fraud, and abuse, and they're the only ones who care about it. The reality is this is about a giant Republican ripoff, a shift of money from the middle class and those aspiring to be to the wealthiest. And we've got to keep that central focus.
Ziggy, in Oneonta, New York, you're on the air with Congressman Pocan. We have about a minute and 20 seconds. If you'd be short, Ziggy.
Okay, I'll be quick. Congressman, I want to know why the Democratic leadership is allowing the Republicans to play them for saps. You're talking about this legal system. If you get all the way to the Supreme Court and they rule against us, what happens then? Or you get all the way to the Supreme Court and they rule with us by some miracle, then Trump doesn't follow it. It's a failed strategy. You got to have a better strategy. That strategy is a failure.
Yeah, because ultimately that is what we have. That's what makes us a nation, right? So you're going to have to count on the legal process. And it's Trump-appointed judges that are ruling in our favor along the process. So, they're going to try lots of things. He's trying to see how much of a power grab he can ultimately do. But we all need to speak out, and we have to put the pressure, especially on the Republicans. Anyone who votes for that reconciliation bill, that should be their final thing that they're able to do in office, because we're going to make sure they're not reelected. And we all have to call the members of Congress and Senate and let them know that.